Nation is now in theaters, which means we get to see Tom Cruise hang off the side of a plane during takeoff. And honestly, regardless of what side of the fence you're on when it comes to Tom Cruise, it's still a win. And to celebrate the 5th installment of the Mission Impossible franchise, we're taking a look at the coolest real-world spy gear and experiences so that you can make your own life a little Mission Impossible-ler. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do if you wanna live that Rogue Nation lifestyle is to book yourself a flight on the ZeroG waitlist experience. These guys have locations all across the US, and while it costs some serious dough, $5 grand to be precise, what you get for it is pretty awesome. They take you up in a modified Boeing 727 and fly in a series of parabolic arcs that take the plane between 26 and 32,000 feet. Here's an illustration to give you an idea. The cool part is that when they're flying in these parabolic arcs, you get between 20 to 30 seconds of true weightlessness, allowing you to pretend you're in space, training for a spy mission, or, you don't actually have to pretend at all because you're floating around inside a freaking plane, and that's kind of cool all on its own. During the flight, they make 15 of these maneuvers, giving you up to 7.5 minutes total time in ZeroG. And just one quick clarification for those saying you should just go skydiving instead. Skydiving is awesome and completely badass in its own right, but the ZeroG experience in a plane is fundamentally different, mainly because when you skydive, you're experiencing the upward force of air resistance the entire time, while ZeroG flying, on the other hand, gets you closer to what you might actually experience in space. We'll leave a link below so you can get more details. After you're done with your ZeroG experience, it's time to learn how to drive like an action movie star. There are many places where you could go to learn stunt driving tricks, but honestly, there are few better than Paul Swift's stunt driving experience in England. Paul Swift started his stunt driving career at age 7 when he learned to ride his family's riding mower on 2 wheels, and he's been competing since he was 9 years old. So yeah, pretty legit. At his driving school, you can pay $400 to come out and learn several maneuvers, like the J-turn, 180 and 360 handbrake turns, drifting, and of course, donuts. Should be enough to go on a tear through the streets of the city and then escape through an alley to lose the henchman following you. Or, some other action movie cliche. You can also just come along for a ride if you don't want to do the driving yourself, and that costs a much more affordable $75. Check out a link to the website below for more details. So you've done the flying and the driving, but now it's time to do some, well, spying. So let's look at some real spy gear. The most illegal of which is the undetectable USB keylogger. This little device plugs in between your keyboard and PC and requires no software. It records all keystrokes to it, and the bad guys whose organization you're Mission Impossibling are none the wiser. Want to carry the information somewhere nobody will find? This hollow coin can fit a micro SD card, and it's so convincing you'll have to make sure you don't lose it yourself. Also essential to any spy's toolkit is the classic video camera pen, this one made by Hamacher Schlemmer. It can record 5 hours of 720p video on it. Other alternatives include the watch with hidden camera and later with hidden camera. And to keep your secret spy plunders secure, we consider the water bottle safe. It looks exactly like a bottle of Dasani, so unless your enemies are really thirsty and not afraid of germs, you're probably good. Other options include the clock wall safe, the hollow book safe, and the Coca-Cola can safe. So there you have it, guys. Happy Mission Impossibling, and check out links to all of these products in the description below. That's it for this week's Aspire. You can check out links to all of these Rogue Nation themed gadgets and experiences in the description below this video, and we'll see you next time on Aspire.